My name's Aubry Sikes. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Kentwood, Louisiana. If anyone knows Kentwood, it's out in the woods. Real church going, just go out in the yard, play in the dirt, kept a couple hogs whenever we were younger. English was probably my toughest subject, which is kind of funny because my mom always took us to the library. I arrived here whenever I was 20 years old, and you hear all the hype about Angola, and you're always, whenever I first got here, watching people, seeing if they have ulterior motives and everything. And after a while, just got with a good group of friends, doing positive things, working out, go in the hobby shop, try and learn a hobby, reading to keep you motivated, and trying to do right now is develop a life trade where I can actually go out there and make a living and have a discernible skill that I can employ. You really start thinking about consequences and how long you can really be in a cell, a little 8x10, and you really try not to be impulsive, I would say. You try and keep it cool and think about actions and reactions and not to put yourself in a high-risk situation, and just hang around those that are also positively influenced. I work on the diesel engines, all the Humvees and the ambulances for Louisiana State Prison. I get off at 3, and then I go into the hobby shop till about 8, either doing painting, pyrography, or making metal belt buckles to sell at the rodeo. On the weekends, sometimes I'll write my sister on the kiosk whenever I get in at about 11, and then I go back to sleep and do it again. I try and motivate others and push them to their limits. Whenever I see somebody that doesn't know something and I'm able to teach it to them and I see that glimmer that they've finally gotten something, it makes me feel good. Parole eligibility for me would be like a light at the end of the tunnel, because right now it's just black. You want to show people that even though there's no light right there, you can still be who you are and do stuff positive even with no light. So what would you do if there was some hope at the end? The notion that a criminal is a criminal for life, I think, is false. The statistics show that, and I think people can change. Those in other states that have gotten out on the same crimes that we have been convicted of here in Louisiana have shown they've changed. They've gotten out and stayed out and been a productive member of society. And I would like to be given that opportunity.